That's a good question. The app is built by its users. I think that is one of the things that I've seen in my career in IT, is that people in IT don't actually fully understand all of the context. So therefore, the solutions that they come up with tend to be technically brilliant, but just not what is needed. So to counteract that, we're building things that are requested by our users. So we have an early adopter program whereby some clubs get in, they get a favorable price from us, but in return, they spend more time with us, sharing their insights, sharing their frustrations with how things were being done. So that gives us the insight to know, okay, this is something that everybody asks for. That is what we build first. So we really try to prioritize things that clubs ask us. So for example, one of the things that everybody asked was attendance. I want to take attendance of my students in the dojo. I want to see who's there and register who's there. So since everybody asked it, that's one of the first things we built. And then we kept on digging and asking, and sometimes a feature comes up that we think like, okay, this might be something in the future, but only one person asks for it. That's typically something we move to the back of the queue. But something that gets a general support of multiple clubs, we know that this is an issue, and we focus on that first. When I started the startup, I was lucky enough to be selected by Invest Ottawa to become a part of their startup incubator. They have various programs, but let's say the first stage, if you have an idea but not yet a business, then there's a program called Ignition. I was very happy and very lucky to be selected to be part of that. And one thing, if I can summarize the whole 3-month experience, what I've learned most in there was customer discovery. They were really insistent of, don't build what you think you need. Go out, ask your customers, and build what they are asking you. And there's a big difference in mindset that I already had before I walked in there, but that just validated the fact that you have to have that conversation with your users and build what they ask rather than build what you thought. Now, my value that I can add to that is I've been an IT project manager and an analyst. So very often it's necessary that you take what a user is asking you and you add your own expertise into what they really mean is this slightly other thing. So users can, for example, be asking for, I want an Excel report with my memberships. And there's two parts to that. The user is asking about insight in the memberships, and he's asking for Excel. So typically what I've done is saying, okay, I understand that one part is your business question of, I want that insight of my members. But the other part of, here's the tool that I want to solve it, that may or may not be true. And as an analyst, you basically think deeper in, could there be another way that I can solve this problem that maybe the user has not even thought about, but I know is possible. So that's typically the added value of an analyst. And what I can say from my personal perspective then is where it all came together is having that analyst background, talking to my clients who are martial arts club owners. I am also a martial arts practitioner myself. So when people tell me stuff, I actually know what they're talking about. I've been in tournaments. I've helped organize tournaments. I've helped organize classes. I know the challenges from the inside out. So it helps me to provide that context to my IT developers to say, if this client wants this, I can do the translation to IT saying what they really need is that, and that, knowing that this will be fitting what they actually ask for.